All right, one of the ways to get a win is to keep the pressure on that quarterback. One of the ways to keep the pressure on that quarterback, unleash Alim McNeill. Let him do what he does in the middle. Yeah, absolutely. Dannie Rogers had a chance to catch up with him.
Alim McNeill, you made your season debut off of an ACL rehab journey for the last year against the Tampa Bay Bucks on Monday night. One of the best defensive performances we've seen maybe out of the Dan Campbell era here in Detroit. And then the following game, Minnesota puts up 27 points. How do you reconcile two very different performances from your side of the ball?
I know it's cliche, but everything is always in the details. And individually, I had to be more detailed, more on my game, and as a team, as a defense, we just got to be a little more locked in than what we were. I'm not saying that we weren't locked in. It's just you got to be extra locked in, that much more locked in for a division rival like that, for one.
Last time you got to a quarterback, almost a year ago, November 10th to the day. It's been a long journey. You're about due, but taking a look at the last year, you've been so positive about getting back to the football field. How do you possibly keep that mindset going over what you had to endure?
Complaining is not going to do anything. And I learned that later, and like throughout college, I learned that. Because I used to complain. I had my first time complaining. I still do. But it just doesn't change anything. And I knew I had to come back for my own mental sake. And to prove everybody wrong that thought I wasn't going to come back or may not have come back the same and stuff like that.
When you got back, it's not like you could have gone to the D-line room and said, hey guys, thanks for holding down the fort, because a lot of the guys went with you to IR. DJ Reader was the one standing, but now you've got you, DJ, and the young buck, Tyleik Williams, in that room. That's a pretty good core.
Absolutely.
What is that group capable of?
A lot. A lot. And it's not just him. It's not just us either. We have a lot. Levi's still on his way back. And then obviously you got Hutch in there. Davenport's on his way back. So Pascal is starting way back in. So a lot, that room has a lot of potential. And we're gonna live up to it. That's for sure. Everybody in there has a correct mindset. So
I don't know if this is a good thing, but you didn't experience the playoff loss on the field directly from the Commanders last year.
Right.
Do you still have some kind of revenge on your mind, though, going into this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. I might not have been there, but I'm still on the team, so I felt that just like everybody else did. And yeah, I mean, 1,000%. We're gonna go out there and play our brand of football, but yeah, we're thinking about that. Absolutely.
We want to talk about a midseason acquisition. That's one right there.
That's the biggest one you could possibly make. And he was obviously dominant as a pass rusher in his return, but we've yet to really feel his impact against the run as a run stuffer. And that's what he considers himself first and foremost. He told me this past week that the sacks get you paid, but the run game gets you. It doesn't rhyme. Don't worry. The run game gets you respect. Taking on those double teams on the inside, not complaining about it, and still making plays, dirty plays in the trenches against the run. That's what gets you respect in the NFL as a D tackle. And Alim is ready to get back into that run game. He considers that his bread and butter.
Yeah, and he's still getting his feet under him a little bit. Let's not forget, it's been a long time. I think he had 30-something snaps against Tampa. The full game against Minnesota. He's going to keep it better.
Running the ball lets you puff your chest out. Taking away their ability to run takes their wind out of their sails.
And Kelvin Shepard said it too. Like, a lot of these D tackles in this scheme, you're not going to get the stats, but your teammates are going to appreciate what you do. No doubt.